From Olympus to Midgard, the redemption of Kratos. The story of Kratos is one of rage, loss, and the struggle for redemption. At the end of God of War 3, Kratos' quest for vengeance against the Olympian gods reaches its bloody conclusion. After destroying Zeus, his father, and leaving Mount Olympus in ruins, Kratos is left broken, physically and emotionally. But even as he impales himself with the blade of Olympus, attempting to end his own suffering, fate has other plans. As the chaos of Olympus fades, Kratos mysteriously disappears from the battlefield, leaving only a trail of blood leading away from his supposed death. Years pass. The ghost of Sparta has left Greece behind, seeking refuge in the distant lands of Norse mythology. In this new world, Kratos attempts to bury his violent past and start anew. He meets a woman named Faye, who sees the man beneath the monster. Together they have a son, Atreus. Faye's death marks the beginning of God of War 2018, as Kratos and Atreus embark on a journey to fulfill her final wish, to scatter her ashes from the highest peak in the realms. But this quest is not just a physical journey, it is a path toward reconciliation, as Kratos must face his demons while raising a son who knows nothing of his father's violent legacy. The connection between God of War 3 and God of War 2018 is not simply about a change in setting, it is a transformation of Kratos himself. In Greece, he was a figure of uncontrollable rage, manipulated by the gods and consumed by his thirst for revenge. In the Norse lands, he is older, burdened by the weight of his past, and trying to be a better man for Atreus. However, despite his attempts to hide his true nature, the echoes of his past linger. The blade of Olympus may be gone, but the lessons of his time in Greece haunt him still. Throughout their journey, Kratos reluctantly reveals pieces of his history to Atreus. When the boy discovers ancient carvings that depict Kratos' battle with the Olympians, the truth becomes unavoidable. Kratos is no ordinary man, he is a god. The ghosts of his past manifest in more ways than one. He is haunted by visions of Zeus, a constant reminder of the father he once killed and the father he fears becoming. This internal conflict drives much of the emotional core of God of War 2018, Kratos' determination to prevent Atreus from inheriting his rage. As father and son traverse the Norse realms, they encounter new threats that tie directly to Kratos' history. Baldur, the vengeful son of Odin, confronts Kratos, seeking answers and revenge. This echoes the cycle of violence Kratos perpetuated in Greece, where the bloodshed of one god inevitably led to the wrath of another. Yet Kratos fights not for vengeance but for survival, and for his son's future. When Atreus discovers he is half god, the dynamic shifts. Kratos must guide him carefully, fearing that Atreus may succumb to the same rage that once consumed him. The narrative of God of War 2018 also revisits the consequences of Kratos' actions in Greece. His destruction of Olympus left the world unbalanced, and now, in the Norse realms, a similar prophecy looms: Ragnarok. The appearance of Jormungandr, the world serpent, and the warnings hidden in ancient runes hint that Kratos' presence in this world is more than coincidence. Fate, it seems, is not finished with him. The most powerful connection between the two games lies in Kratos' evolution as a character. In God of War 3, he is a force of pure destruction, a man who believes that the only way to free himself from the gods is to destroy them. In God of War 2018, he is a man trying to escape that cycle, to teach his son to be better, and to find peace in a world where violence always seems to follow him. This journey from vengeance to redemption is the heart of the God of War saga. By the end of their journey, Kratos reveals a final truth to Atreus. His mother, Faye, was a giant, and she had another name for him: Loki. This revelation ties Atreus to the prophecy of Ragnarok and hints that the cycle of gods and destruction is far from over. And as the game closes, a final tease solidifies the connection between Kratos' past and future, a vision of Thor, the god of thunder, arriving to confront the ghost of Sparta. In essence, the connection between God of War 3 and God of War 2018 is one of consequence and growth. The man who once destroyed an entire pantheon now seeks to protect his son from the same fate. Yet, the past is never truly buried. As Kratos and Atreus prepare for the coming storm, the legacy of the ghost of Sparta threatens to shape the fate of gods and mortals alike once again. Don't you want more content about God and war and his legacy? Please like and subscribe our channel for more content. Signing off and goodbye.